Hi YouTube! Welcome to my new backdrop thing. This is my bookshelf. This is my other bookshelf. This one is for crafting books. This one is for regular books. That's all there is to it. It's a lot taller, but it's out of frame. In the theme of my new backdrop, we are going to do the Do I Have That Book Challenge. So first I have to go find what that challenge is, and I will be right back. Let's find the tag. This tag is actually what inspired me to start BookTube, because I saw a bunch of these videos and they looked super cool and I was like, that looks awesome. So I want to do it. So I'm doing it. So this is my Do I Have That Book Challenge. I wasn't tagged or anything because I'm super new, but first one, do I have, oh, should also note I just moved and I just don't have a ton of books. Some of my books are at my parents'. I did a lot of decluttering before college. I shall see if I have these books, because I don't know if I do. Because who knows? Do I have a book with deckled edges? I don't know what. Okay, I think I must. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Does this one have deckled edges? I feel like hardcover. Nope. Hardcover books sometimes do. Nope. I did find one. This one is the Modern Witchcraft Spellbook, Your Complete Guide to Crafting and Casting Spells by Skye Alexander. And this is from my witchcraft phase, I don't know. It's from when I was really interested in Wicca and witchcraft and things like that in high school. And I can do a longer video tag on that because I got not a huge collection, but I got a lot of tarot cards. That's what I have. So that's deckled edges. That's this little thing. I may have another one. We'll see. But that's the one I'm going to use for now, because apparently none of my fiction books have deckled edges. Alright, do I have a book with 3 or more people on the cover? I don't know, and I kind of doubt it, so let's figure this out. Trying to find a way that I can look at the camera and also look for my books. So, okay, this has characters. I don't know if that counts because these aren't human. This is Alice's Puzzles in Wonderland. It's got the Mad Hatter, it's got Alice, and it's got the Cheshire Cat. Well, does that count? Let's see if I have any more that might count. Just fangirl, maybe? I guess. I mean, this has 2 people and the people in the little speech bubble. Maybe. I feel like that should count. The selection, We Were Liars. Oh, okay, the We Were Liars. This I just finished reading. This has 4 or more people on the cover, or 3 or more people on the cover, because there were 4 liars and they're all in the water. And they're just blurry, but that counts. That's gonna count. Also my Alice in Wonderland book. Do I have a book based on another fictional story? Yes, I must. I think it's based off Cinderella. I haven't read this one yet, but it's all the rage in BookTube and I got it on sale, so that's gonna be my book based on another fictional story. I don't know if that counts, but I have a couple of Alice in Wonderland books. I have this Alice's Puzzles in Wonderland. This is all riddles and things like that my mom and my sister got me. And I got What Would Alice Do? Advice for the Modern Woman, which my sister got me for my 22nd birthday, I believe. Alright. Do I have a book with a title that starts and ends with the same letter? I feel like I do, and I feel like I looked at it, or I planned this, because I was like, I have to find that because I'm not going to want to look through it. DIY rules for a WTF world. So that's a D for DIY and world ends. So this is one of these books that I was like, this is me. So this is self-care versus self-help, and how to speak up, get creative, and change the world. And it's by the creator of the Pussyhat project, which I love, and I made 7 of those hats. I gave them to all my friends. I also have Six of Crows, because I think a lot of people do that one for that, because S for 6 and S as the end of crows. Do you have a Mass Market Paperback book? Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. This, I assume, is a Mass Market Paperback book, because it's little and it's cute, and that's how it is. Do you have a book written by an author using a pen name? I must have one. I have one. Hold it. Okay. The Cuckoo Calling by Robert Galbraith, which is a pseudonym for J.K. Rowling, who wrote the Harry Potter series. And I got this book. Alright, so this book, my grandparents have, at my grandparents' like complex thing, they have a little library where people can leave old books, and then you can take them. And I think it's just for the senior citizens, but I took this book because I saw it and I wanted it. I actually didn't know that it was a pseudonym for J.K. Rowling, or that was the thing, which I think is why a lot of people pick it up. But I was actually just interested in the book, so we will see. I haven't read it yet. I started it, but as I do, I started the book and I haven't finished it yet. Do you have a book with a character's name in the title? Ooh. Well, I don't have any of the Harry Potter books, although that would count. This one my mom gave this one to me. A man called Ove. A man called Uva. A man called Ove. Ove is the main character, and he is called that, and that's the book. So that is what it's called. So that's that one. Visually reads it for the audience. Looking at the back. Okay, why don't I see any maps in here? I feel like this is the one everyone uses. Oh yes, okay. Here's one map and 2 maps. All right, there we go. Have not read this one yet either, but again on my list. A book that was turned into a TV show. All right, I definitely have one of those. I have Big Little Lies on Audible, but that doesn't count because that's not my bookshelf. Outlander. Outlander is a TV show. There's one. There we go. Obviously. And I wanted to read it before I saw the TV show, and that's why I have it. So that's good. Eat. Okay. Next one. Do you have a book written by someone who is originally famous for something else, like a celebrity TV personality, athlete, politician? Yes. Yes, I do. I have a few of those books. I feel like I would have more of those in my like non-fiction-y, crafty section. But oh, here's one. Bad with Money by Gabby Dunn. She used to work for BuzzFeed, and then she created her own YouTube channel called Just Between Us. And then she created a podcast called Bad with Money. And then she wrote this book called Bad with Money by the same name. And I got to actually go to Barnes & Noble to hear her speak. Anyway, so I asked a question about mental health and money, and she wrote things for the amazing question. So yeah, this is my prize for that. Do you have a book with a clock on the cover? That's super specific. I feel like I haven't... What? Okay, probably. I mean... Why? Oh, wait, Alice in Wonderland, right? Alice in Wonderland has the white rabbit with the clock. Here we go. This has the little stopwatch time. So this is Alice's Puzzles in Wonderland. This book has given me a lot of the credit for this one. That's gonna be that, because that is a ridiculously specific book. Do you have a poetry book? Yes, I do. I'm a couple. Is Andrea Gibson, Take Me With You? My Faraway Press, Letting Things Go, and I have my tabs of my favorite. I love this book. I think I read it this year, actually. I loved it, so those are my poetry books. Do you have a book with an award stamp on it? Ooh, yes, I just saw that one. Yes, Fahrenheit 451 has this little National Book Award thing on it, so there we go. Done. That's good. So that one checks off 2 boxes. Do you have a book written by an author with the same initials as you? Wow, that is so specific. So I'm RD for Ruby D. by Ricky Dollinger, and I feel like I looked earlier on and I couldn't find one because I was like, that is so specific that I don't know if I can find it. But I'm going to cheat a little bit because this is not my initials, but this is my dad's book. He wrote a book called Black Power and Jewish Politics. And so this is Mark Dollinger and I'm Ruby Dollinger, I'm his daughter. That's gonna count because that's more than most people can say. That's not only the initial, that's the last name. I mean, it's different first name, but you get it. And I've definitely been reading this, but it's a dense book. It's an academic text about reinventing the Alliance in the 1960s, and I've heard his book talk on a few of these, and it's very good. And if you're interested in this kind of stuff, I recommend it. I'm also biased. Book of short stories. Yes, I do. I know I do. Trigger warning. That's not me saying trigger warning. That's the name of the book. It's by Neil Gaiman, and every single one of these stories messes me up. Like, I finished reading one of these books in the middle of Starbucks, and I was like ready to throw the book across the room because I was like, what, why, how, what, why, what, how. Anyway, so that's my book of short stories. That's the book of short stories that I have. I may have others, but that's probably the main one. Book that is between 500 and 510 pages long. That is so specific. 468. That one's not quite there yet. 600. Nope, this isn't the 600s. That's not gonna work. So I look for my long ones. My long books. 462. Dove Keepers. My mom got this for me at Book Off in New York. And maybe this will satisfy the challenge. Yes! No. 500. 501! I did it. Between 500. 500 is... Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Ema, for this book. That satisfies my challenge. Okay. Also, I still have to read it. Book that was turned into a movie. Of course I do, but because everything's made into movies these days. So, now I just have to figure out which one. All the Bright Places is becoming a movie. And I'm gonna go see it. It's coming out like this year, so there we go. I have also stolen from my grandparents' library complex thing, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. We're gonna set this down here and then I'll put it back in a minute. Do you have a graphic novel? Not a graphic novel, but I do have like comic books. Does that count? That doesn't count. A lot of like knitting books that have all the graphics in them, but that's not what they meant. Checking here. Nope, that's not it. Alright, no graphic novels. Do you have a book written by more than 2 authors? Do I ever? All of my knitting books are written by more than 2 authors because they're always a compilation. Again, probably not what they meant. So let's find Ask and It Is Given by Learning to Manifest Your Desires. Esther and Jerry Hicks. One of those books about the secret and all the manifestations of the universe. So that is the book that we are gonna use. Yep. Okay, thank you so much for watching. This is like a 30-minute video and I'm not excited to edit it, but love to all. Mwah. Bye. Stay strong.